Good morning, my name is Anna from Anna.marketing. Welcome to another episode of Lockdown Tips, Marketing Lockdown Tips. Today we are going to talk about social media and ideas for the posts. So if you sometimes have a problems with coming up with ideas or themes for your social media posts, please stick to me. Now, if you are watching it live, please do hashtag live in the comments, or if you are watching on replay, please just write down hashtag replay. Thank you. So let's start to talk about those different ideas for your post. So there are a few things that you need to consider or think about to start with. First one is how often you post, because it may be that you only need one or two posts ideas for the week, or it may be that you are a pretty heavy poster and you need two or three. When I was working in marketing department at the range, we were doing 3 posts a week, and it was my job to come up with those ideas. But for example, on my channel, I'm doing 1 to 2 posts a day. So again, it all depends on what your standards are, but also take a look at what other people in your industry are doing, or your competitors. How often do they post? What do they post? Just to have an idea of what works for them, and maybe pinch some of those. You don't need to be identical. Actually, there is a saying apparently in Mars Incorporated that you can steal with pride. Which is, I think it's good to use something that is working, and I don't see it as cheating or stealing. It's pretty much just using what you think works and seeing if that works for your audience, because it may be different. Then you would like to think about how many sales posts you are doing, because if you are selling too much, if you are talking constantly about selling something, people may be put off. So there is this rule of 80-20 that says that you would post about your sales or selling something to your audience 20% of the time, and 80% will be about engaging with them otherwise. So it would be either something useful that you say, it can be something or something funny, or it can be just inspiration. So again, probably coming to Christmas and people are a bit more pumped up, they may be looking through their feeds a bit more often. You may want to change this rule into 30-70, so you're selling 30% of the time, depending what product you have. And then think about promotional calendar. So you have those dates in your calendar that you have either in your mind or other written, or you can have them written down, and those days are special days for you. So if you are thinking about December, for example, you would have probably Christmas. You would also have a New Year's Eve, because these are pretty considerable days for your calendar. Or it may not be. It may be that you have some other days. You have some product releases that you want to add. Talking about kind of interesting and promotional days, I'm using some calendars with ideas of special days of the month. So, for example, today, if I just read them out to you, it's an espresso day. So I bet that all coffee shops will be talking about espresso day, and all the coffee lovers as well. There is also a Fibonacci day, so that's getting a bit more serious. Then eat a cranberry day and a cashew day. So again, if I was to do anything with those subjects, I would probably be talking about them as much as possible, because the likelihood is that somebody else is also talking about them too. And if we are all making a buzz about the same thing, algorithms will pick those up. So I bet that today quite a few people will be talking about espresso day, because I know that there are some people who can live without coffee, but there are quite a few of us that don't. So again, just watch it out. And if you have Twitter and you want to look up what is popular at the moment, you go to Twitter and you can see the most popular hashtags or subjects being talked about. So again, that's another way to check if the subject that you are wanting to talk about is relevant at this moment. And then if you also look at countdown, so for example, at the moment one of my clients is doing great classes on Wednesday. They're trying to make a huge buzz about it. And so for the past 7 or 8 days, we've been posting about those classes, and it would be sign up, that's the date and the link. There will be 7 days to go. There will be 20 spaces left. There will be 3 days to go. It's tomorrow type of thing. So again, that is your content. That is quite a lot that you already have. So please do use what you already have. It doesn't need to be rocket science. It's just literally in front of you. Just try to dot it down in your calendar. And then, very important thing is to break the algorithms, because if you notice, quite a few of your posts will be responded to by the same people. So from time to time, you just want to go mad. You want to do something that is really crazy, that you want that algorithms will go crazy with that. And if you think about just posting, I don't know, if I posted a photo of me after a workout, I will get different audience than talking about marketing, right? Just think about those little quirky things that will break the algorithms and maybe attract different audience. I would encourage you to do that. So now I'll tell you the sequence that I normally do. So, December is coming. So what I'll be doing this week, I will literally sit down in front of the calendar. It's best to have a calendar that you would see all the days in. And then I would put down those special days that I have in mind. So I would put Christmas, because, for example, on Christmas Day, I want to say Merry Christmas to all of you. Because I think we all need this special extra warmth on that day, and I know you will be with your families, but it's still nice to hear from someone that you care about, that they are wishing you happy birthday. I think we can get with as many messages. Merry Christmas rather. We can get as many messages as possible in this nowadays. Then I would, just look at how many posts I'm doing a week. So it depends. If I'm doing just one post a week, probably with the special days added on, my calendar would be more or less filled. But if not, I can look up those special days of the month, and it doesn't need to be specifically the thing. So, for example, if it's an espresso day today, and I've got nothing to do with coffee, I may say, to my audience, or I can literally just ask a question saying, do you also need a coffee today? Or what coffee do you like, espresso or cappuccino? Or I may literally take a photo of a coffee from a coffee shop saying, what do you think it is? So again, just working with what you've got will be a great idea to start with. So again, so if we've got a plan in front of us, we've got those special days dotted, then we need to figure out how many times a week we are posting, and again, we've filled those gaps. Then look at this calendar and think about this 80-20 rule, and see how many in those posts you are selling. It may be that you don't have enough in your calendar, you need to add those posts up, or it may be you've got too much and need to balance it slightly. And now the last thing to look at when you are scheduling or thinking about your promotional plan for the next month is to take a look at analysis and see what is your audience most responsive to. It may be that if you do polls, for example, your audience may love it. I've tried it a few times, and for some it works, and for some it doesn't. It may be that your audience absolutely love your memes, and the ideas that you're coming up with can be really engaging. Or it can be that the fact that if you are posting really yummy food, again, that will give you the most of likes and engagement. So again, just trying to balance it out, but also take all the experience that you had so far, especially in the recent weeks or months, because if you look at the previous year, it probably won't be nothing like it, because the world has changed. And yeah, I hope that all those little tips will help you to adapt. And yeah, if you liked it, please leave a like, or a thumb up, or a heart, whatever you feel like. And let me know if there's anything else that you would like me to cover, and I'll be happy to do it on my next lives. But until then, have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye bye.